5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Yo, what's going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming to you live. What's up, Brook, Brock? How's it going? How's everybody's Friday? It's a Friday. I bet a lot of people who work that 9 to 5 are super excited. Yo-ho, Moon Boy, maybe Moon. No Moon anytime soon, but we do have a good indicator that Bitcoin's price is gonna probably, I mean, it doesn't mean that there won't be one more dip, whales fucking around, but in 2 to 3 months, we're gonna start seeing Bitcoin's price moving upwards. Yo, what's up, everybody? HPB gearing up. I don't know, I'm staying away from a lot of those Chinese projects, you guys. I made a video on it. I got caught up in the whole ICO bull run. A lot of Chinese projects came out promising great projects, and a lot of them are Chinese hustles. It's just plain and simple. The China hustle is real. So I'm staying away. I mean, it's safer. I mean, I'm not trying to be any type of racist, you know, and saying there's not hustles in every part of the world. There are, but the China hustle has came into cryptocurrency. It was in the stock market, and they got in trouble for that, so they moved over to cryptocurrency to pull the same type of hustle. Yeah, we will discuss a little bit about Tezos. I don't think we're going to go below 3.2. I still haven't cut my hair, obviously. There's still that feeling in the back of my mind that it could happen. I mean, it's still possible, but every day that goes by, I'm getting more and more confident that it's not going to happen. That's why my hair is still long. I will cut it once I'm 100% confident that we won't. And I'm not probably going to be a fully 100% confident until we get into the 5-6K range. Haha, racist against the Chinese. Nope. I just, it's obvious China hustles are going on in crypto. I mean, a ton of them happened. Even some in the top 15, 20. So be careful. I'm just putting my money in more established projects that you can, you know, go visit their offices, make sure everything's going how it's supposed to. Part 2 of Binance, I did have a little delay on that. Will be coming next week. I have all the information. It takes a lot to do those type of videos, guys. A lot of information, a lot of research, so nice, Dr. Ed, getting closer to Elastos node. That's what I'm talking about. I'm good, Neil. I hope you're good as well. Thank you, T-Friend. I appreciate all the kind words from you guys. Not a big fan of mainframe. No, did I turn to a degenerate moon boy? No, I'm just showing you guys an indicator that's going to basically not prove. I mean, past performance is never an indicator of the future, but in the crypto markets it has been. It's plain and simple. Things seem to repeat themselves over and over in the cryptocurrency markets. I mean, and it seems like this may happen again. So this is the Bitcoin hash rate in the yellow, orange line right here. Here's the last bull run we got up to, you know, over here, $1,200. And then we dipped and dipped. But the hash rate kind of kept increasing. It kind of leveled off around here, but it still increased little by little. And then the widest gap was about probably right here and here. And maybe even right here and here. And right when the widest gap happened between hash rate and the Bitcoin price was when we started seeing upswing in price. And we're back to a super wide gap, even wider than back in 2013, 2014. So, I mean, miners aren't going to be selling their cryptocurrency, their Bitcoin, for a loss right now, you guys. I mean, a lot of the miners still, especially in first world countries, they're having to pay for their electricity. So they're not going to be selling their Bitcoin for a loss until the price upswings. Less Bitcoin on the market to sell equals, price usually moves upwards. Less supply, more demand. And the demand is coming. Another thing that never happened back here was institutional, interest in cryptocurrency. It's coming, you guys. Big things are coming. I told Chico to sell his Neo at 30. I should have sold my Neo at 200. 180. But no, I'm good with what happened with Neo. I still made nearly a 10x off my Neo, so. I don't know anything about the Robinhood app. I'd have to do some research. No, I don't see crypto going up to a $7 trillion market cap next bull run. I would say more like 2 to 3 trillion. People saying, you know, fucking 10 million are stupid. I mean, that's just absolutely stupid. Especially with bigger players coming in. Regulations are going to start coming in. I mean, when CME launched their Bitcoin futures, they talked about taming Bitcoin, and they are going to tame it. We are going to see more Gartner hype cycles, but I don't think they're going to be as pronounced as the previous ones. Not a big fan of Matrix AI. I'm not a big fan of any Chinese coin besides Elastos right now, because I do know people who have dug into the tech. But even with Elastos, their business decisions have been absolutely terrible. My thoughts on Crypto.com. A lot of people have got interested in it, and it had a pump. But someone asked, David Chavez, he's actually one of my good friends in the chat, he asked about Bitmain. So this is regarding what's going on with the hash rate. So Bitmain is set to deploy $80 million worth of Bitcoin miners here very soon. It says they're getting cheap hydroelectric power over in China, so they're going to take advantage of it over this summer. What does that mean for the hash rate chart? Increase further. If the price stays where it is, it's going to further widen that gap. And whenever the gap gets wide, the price starts moving. It's happened over and over in cryptocurrency. Even happened before. So, I mean, is past performance an indicator of the future? Not. You can't 100%, put all your beans in that basket, but it does look very eerily similar. So, yeah, I just don't see 1000x happening anymore either. I mean, some ICOs might happen but Bitcoin 1000x is going to be pretty rough. As the price gets higher, I mean, more 10x, 100x it becomes more difficult. Is KYC for Gux. What's my favorite coins from Korea? My favorite coins right now are Icon, Bazant, and Phantom. Those are the three I'm looking at. Phantom has answered some of the problems I had against DAG structures. Phantom and Radix. Timestamps. With normal DAG structures like Nano and IOTA, you don't have timestamps, so you can't run super sophisticated smart contracts. I mean, if you're going to be going into an IoT type environment, you definitely need timestamps, especially to run smart contracts. HB, thanks for the tip, brother. I appreciate it, man. Didn't even ask a question. Oh, Invasio. There's a thing about Analytic Trading Bot is going to be... They had a bunch of shady stuff go down with Invasio. I mean, not necessarily with the project itself, just a lot of things how they ran their ICO. So I've been weary of looking into Invasio. Cosmos and Divinity. Well, Cosmos, it does. I mean, it's running off the back end of the Tendermint protocol. Cosmos SDK built on top of it for easy deployment. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation regarding Cosmos and Binance working together, so I'm interested to hear more about that, what's going on. Cosmos is pumped, though. This CoinGecko, I don't think it's on CoinMarketCap yet. So, Cosmos, it pumped up, but then, oh yeah, it's gotten crushed since it's high. Not crushed, but... Should I buy Bitcoin right now? No, I'm not a financial advisor. I mean, if you look at the charts, it does look like we're 85% down from the all-time. I mean, always use a cost averaging strategy. That's what I try to do. Anytime's a good time to buy Bitcoin, in my opinion. It's atoms. Cosmos is atoms. COSM is that one like beauty chain that got pumped up for some reason because people thought they had a partnership with Samsung, and it's just like some hooking beauty workers together. I was like, what in the fuck is going on? Why is this coin pumping? That was crazy. Cardano is setting up shop in Wyoming? That doesn't make sense. You mean IOHK? Cardano is Japanese. Unless they're bringing out a branch. IOHK is just contracted to work with Cardano. And their contract actually ends in 2020. So, that's weird. But yeah, this is interesting. So hash rate should explode, especially if Bitmain's deploying $80 million worth of Bitcoin miners. It looks like, I mean, if Bitmain sees something right now, they see it's the time to mine Bitcoin, they wouldn't be deploying this amount of Bitcoin miners unless it was the time to start mining them. And you know why they're probably mining? Because May 2020, the Bitcoin halving takes place. I mean, mining rewards are going to go down from 1,800 per year Bitcoins per year to 900. That's big, you guys. And that's another reason I think we may be seeing upwards price movement. Yeah, I know. I'm going to talk about that, Rhett. T-Fuel. I told all of you guys. Like, I didn't tell you necessarily, but I made a video about it. That Theta was one of the top picks for Q1 2019. Especially with the tokens mainnet launch and token swap and T-Fuel. I mean, the price pumped. I'm going to talk about this later. I don't want to give away everything. Dump to 3,500. Not happening. The reason a dump to 3,500 won't happen, I mean, even the dump yesterday. So, I think I actually have a video up about this. So yes, I talked about this in my video, slaying the bear whales. Basically, if a person wants to dump down, the buy order book right now for Bitcoin is outnumbering the sell order book. So big. It's a huge margin, you guys. So if a fucker wants to dump down that low, they're going to have to spend a large amount of cash and like basically light it on fire. While, you know, to get it back up to above 4K, it's only going to take not that much compared to what they got to sell. So it's basically like lighting their money on fire while losing out in big position in Bitcoin. I mean, it's getting scarier and scarier to push down the price with these bear whales. And I talked about that in this video. Yeah, I don't think you missed too much. I just talked about the indicator. Right here we have big gap coming in. When last time the gap widened like this, the Bitcoin price started moving up. Looks eerily similar to this point. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but then the price started moving up, and then, you know, basically price touched, and then we started going down after 20K. Oh yes, I know orders can be pulled immediately, but you have a battle going on between these bears. I mean, this is the point. This is what I'm talking about. When this person dumped, he dumped the price down, and then buys just ate it up and pushed the price right back up, you guys. I mean, this was a whale, in my personal opinion, testing to see if they can pull off another big dump, so they can get retail investors like us to dump out of panic to take our profits, and then they can buy in on the cheaper. And I'm sure some people did, especially with some of their sell orders they had. So, it's getting more and more risky. But here's a video on a play real quick for you guys regarding the Bitcoin Lightning Network. So this is actually adoption taking place. I mean, right now for, you know, ATMs, merchants, using the standard Bitcoin blockchain to sell stuff is not going to work, because this actually happened with Bitcoin ATMs a couple weeks ago. They had 0 confirmation transactions, so the people didn't have to stand and wait around for 15 minutes for confirmation to happen before getting their money. They had 0 confirmations. There's a tool that people can exploit with that zero confirmation. So right now it's not safe to have a zero confirmation on the main Bitcoin blockchain, but the Lightning Network is looking to solve that. I have a bad haircut? Thank you. It's not a haircut. I've grown this hair out. So yeah, I'm going to play this real quick. I'll be right back.
Powered by Bitcoin Lightning Network, which means you can buy food instantaneously and directly over the Lightning Network. It was opened up on Tuesday, so 2 days ago we just talked to the general manager inside. He said so far only about 30 transactions have taken place. Most of those were probably people at the press conference, so we're still amongst probably the first 10 people to actually buy anything through such a self-order point through the Lightning Network. So got our Lightning wallet here.
Pretty cool how quick it goes.
All we do is we just scan the code. I'm going to go for Satoshi's favorite sandwich.
Find a sandwich.
There's a bit of a reflection here. And it costs me 111 Satoshis. And I say pay. And then we should get, I think, confirmation immediately.
Sandwich.
There we go. Green hat. So all I have to do is go inside and get my green hat order. But I'm going to order...
Pretty cool right there, I think, you know. With the normal Bitcoin blockchain, it's not feasible for merchants as of right now. That's what the Lightning Network is looking to do, is to make buying and selling, not necessarily selling stuff, but yeah, selling products, buying stuff with Bitcoin and selling products in a feasible way. So pretty cool to see actual adoption happening. I guess within a week they got like 40 people buying a sandwich through the Lightning Network through their kiosk. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I think, you know, that may become, especially in larger cities where more people use cryptocurrency. It's not going to work in like a city of even 50,000 people, because you're not going to have that many users of Bitcoin. But this could be a competitive advantage for businesses like a sandwich place to set up a Lightning kiosk where people can order. You know, they're going to get that many more people coming to their business because they want to spend their crypto. They want to use it. Something cool, something new. So I could see a lot of businesses being made based off of Lightning Network, especially to deploy systems like these in small businesses, because it's going to give them that competitive advantage. The sandwich would be cold by 6 confirmations. Yep. So this is regarding Bitcoin adoption. The CFTC is working hard on the backed application. They talked about it. The CFTC is pro-innovation. We do not have an anti-crypto or anti-blockchain attitude. We are not out to get new technology. We are out to get the bad guys. Hey, I like that. Okay. So no update on when this is going to happen. It's basically up to the CFTC to give the approval to them, but no word. They're just saying they're working hard on it. But regarding, you know, that was blocked. There is actually a new ETF that's trying to get approval from the SEC, and this was actually submitted to the SEC. It's Bitwise. They're basically trying to go through, it's a long report, you guys, basically on what the crypto markets are, what the real crypto markets are, like what is a good exchange, what is a fake exchange. And basically in the report, they're saying that 95% of cryptocurrency volume is fake. Uh-oh. But the one thing I don't like about this, they reference Coinbase Pro as a good exchange. They show like what suspicious exchanges look like. They say Coinbean is a suspicious exchange. Right, BTC, never heard of or use them. So they basically collected data and where is it? So they're saying only 10 exchanges have actual volume. Binance, I feel bad for them. They're stupid. Bitfinex, ouch. Kraken, they fucked around in the bull market, but they may be trying to tighten things up so they can get regulatory approval. Bitstamp, Coinbase, Bitflyer, Gemini, Itbit, Bitrex, and Poloniex. So they say actual volume is only 273 million, and reported volume, according to CoinMarketCap, is 6 billion. But where is the interesting thing I wanted to show you guys? So they talk about Tether right here, actually, too. And the thing they don't get is Binance is, the largest user of that fucking scam coin. And they basically say that some of the large exchanges that have actual volume are regulated as money service businesses, or they're regulated with bit licenses in New York. So this is what's interesting. Every single one of the big exchanges either has a money services business or bit license, except Binance. I mean, come on. So fucking stupid, you guys. I can't believe they say Binance's volume is real. It's fake. It's about as fake as, I think, some of the other fake exchanges. I mean, they are the largest user of fucking Tether. So no market surveillance tools. I mean, it just makes me sad that people... Like, this is one of the reasons the SEC are going to be like, okay, you're trying to say that exchange, which has no licenses, is one of the highest involved with Tether, is contributing the most real exchange volume? Nah, not happening. Stupid. So here's an article on it. So this is something people don't know either. So regarding BitLicense and operating in New York, so the Attorney General actually issued virtual markets to respond to them. They sent out, basically, they wanted information about ownership and control, basic operations fee, trading policies, procedures. This is from the Attorney General of New York, you guys. And who did they send it to? So who responded to him was Bitfinex, Bitflyer, Bitstamp, Bitrex, Coinbase, Gemini, HBus, even a Huobi answered. Itbit, Poloniex, Tidex, and then 4 platforms did not answer them. Binance, Gate.io, Huobi, not HBus, and Kraken. And they claimed they did not allow trading from New York and declined to participate. And the Attorney General's office investigated those claims and find that Binance, Gate.io, and Kraken all accepted trades from with New York State. That's not good. Not good at all. Mt. Gox 2.0? I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is, it's just craziness. Craziness in these markets, you guys. Who can't wait for it? This was an interesting article regarding how crypto futures are controlling the market. I agree to some extent, but volume interest is drying up for them as the prices went down and entered into this range where the price probably won't go down any further. It's too risky for them to put out futures contracts, especially with no buyers and sellers. Well, more or less sellers. Less people want to sell their cryptocurrency, as you can see from the sell order books on most large exchanges. Oh, well, I do a man bun? No way. I'm just going to let it grow. I wouldn't do a man bun. Man buns are stupid. Binance fails, so does the entire market. No, you're completely wrong. It would hurt the market. We might see a nice dip down to 1K. But even larger exchange that controlled more of the market failed and actually lost a shit ton of people's coins. It's called Mt. Gox. And the market recovered. The market was actually better off without it. leading to the next pop. So it might be something needed to get our market to move up further, is to get these shit exchanges out. Hey, crypto and culture, made it. Yes, brother. I don't know, is Bitcoin taking a dip right now? Nah, it's just hovering. No thoughts on Beam or Loki. Sorry, man. If I haven't talked about it on my channel, I'm probably not interested in it. Mt. Gox payout coming soon. Well, what people don't get is they're not being paid in Bitcoin, you guys. So these people aren't going to be getting their Bitcoin to dump on the markets. They're getting paid in cash at the price when the shit went down. So if you had 1 Bitcoin at the time, you're getting $400 in cash. You're not getting any Bitcoins. Could BitMEX fail? I mean, any exchange can fail like Mt. Gox, you guys, especially if they're running fractional reserves. My thoughts on Tezos are good. I don't know what reverse mining is. Oh, hi Web, first time viewer. Hell yeah, come on in. Enjoy the show. So this is pretty interesting. There's a U.S. lawsuit going after Jihan Wu, Roger Ver, and others involved with Bitcoin Cash, Craig Wright, Calvin Ayer, Jesse Powell, Kraken. A few of them are all named in this class action lawsuit. And they're basically saying that they fucked around with people's money during it. That they purposely manipulated the Bitcoin Cash price, they manipulated hashing rates, and that caused a lot of people to lose money. And it's actually true. I mean, you look right here, they've been planning this. This is with all of them. Hash war,
one step is you bring on the 4xs, which is completely unbeatable. The second step is you change the mining pools such that they will not accept deep reorgs. So, I mean, it's kind of up to how you want to do it. But the mining pools were configured so they would not accept deep reorgs. They would only accept like a couple of blocks deep. So if Bitcoin SV was trying to do a withholding attack, where you withhold a few blocks, like 15, whatever.
So basically what's going on in this video, I'm not going to play the whole thing, is this is a bunch of Bitcoin Cash supporters, Andreas, there's a lot of people on this, that basically they're planning manipulation with the market, so. No, Mt. Gox isn't paying out actual BTC. They're paying out cash, you guys. What's my favorite strain of weed? I haven't smoked weed since January. Weed out here in Miami, it's a no man's land compared to California. It sucks. Yes, they're getting paid at the rate of what Bitcoin was during it. They're not going to be getting $4,000 per Bitcoin. So regarding Ethereum, Augur is a prediction market on top of Ethereum, and it looks like Augur is having some problems right now. So some people within the community on the platform are able to game the system. They're creating markets with very subtle mistakes in the description, like non-native English language. Scammers bet on outcomes that will not win. Scammers take Augur on the market being invalid. All stake funds will be distributed equally. So the scammers that bet on the wrong outcome will profit. And this is actually going on. Joey Kruk, the founder of Augur, even, this is what I want. He put out a tweet explaining how this is going to be fixed. So he's saying it's basically fake news and it's not as big within the Augur platform as people think. But it is happening, and they are going to be fixing it with the next update. I like Augur. I mean, I really am interested in decentralized finance applications. I think these are the big D-apps that are going to be adopted in the future, not your little gambling D-app like EOS and Tron. I mean, they have no actual big DeFi apps, you know, actually going to change the future landscape of finance. You know, most of their apps are just little gambling ones that are going to go away. It's happened in crypto markets consistently. I mean, back when Bitcoin was running up in 2013, 14, you had Satoshi Dice. Now Satoshi Dice is nothing. It happened with Ethereum in this last bull run. Ethereum was huge. Now it's just gone downhill. It's going to happen with every gambling D-app. People move from gambling D-app to gambling D-app to gambling. Augur is gambling. It's a prediction market. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like gambling. Of course, you know, you're betting on an outcome. But it's not, you know, betting on a dice roll or something like that. It's actually going to create Oracle services that can connect to a lot of things. Someone ban this AA Axel guy. He's fucking stupid. What happened to Ivy Coin? I don't know. Haven't been following it closely. $3 volume? That's not good. What exchange are they on? Thanks, Pablo. I appreciate that. Hit BTC. Yeah, they're probably gonna die. That sucks. They look like a sound competitor to Ripple, but... So 0x, another big roadmap stop coming up for 0x. This is going to be connecting not only to, you know, their dexes. Fucking who's calling me during the live stream? It's not only going to be big for the dexes, it's going to be big for the whole decentralized finance infrastructure that's being built. I mean, it's going to be connecting with decentralized loan platforms like Dharma. You're going to see MakerDao. MakerDao already has, you know, full integration with 0x. I'm super bullish on MakerDao. Thanks, Gnarly Tokens. I appreciate it, man. What is my picks for quarter two? No picks out yet because it's not quarter two. It's still quarter one. I'll be making some videos here coming soon, but it might be a lot of the same. I dumped ADA for EOS. Nice work. I would dump ADA too. Charlie Hoskinson doesn't like me. But this is a good blog post regarding 0x. I'm big on 0x protocol too. I'm massively bullish on Ethereum and its decentralized finance infrastructure. No other platform, EOS, Tron, comes close to coming what's being built on Ethereum, you guys. Same guy. What a loser, dude. Coming in. People are losers, man. What are my picks for quarter three? So this was pretty good for Ethereum. The OA, it's a series on Netflix. I really like season 1. Supposedly season 2's out, so I'm pumped because I have something to watch tonight. Ethereum is featured in the series 2. And basically she has Ethereum on her phone. And it's about $1,000 per Ethereum. Is this a future indicator of the price? Or did they make the episode when Ethereum was at $1,000? Yeah, I do hold Phantom. I picked up small stack. Less than $1,000 worth of it. It's still a risk to get into these small cap coins, you guys. Never put your whole stack into something, you know, that has under a $20 million market cap. It's risky. But Phantom's been doing well since my video. Very well. Looking good. What price target do I have for Bazant? Bazant has a big announcement regarding their mainnet coming up at the end of the month. I think March 29th. Again, Bazant is risky. I have about a $3,000 in Bazant. So be careful. I mean, all of these are risky. But what I like what Bazant is doing is they're creating a payment rails infrastructure, you know, for the Southeast Asia markets. You know, Ripple and them, Stellar. I could see them dominating the Western world, but I mean, they like to use their own technologies. Regional focus is big in cryptocurrency. That's why that's why I did like Neo, because I thought they were going to be the, you know, blockchain for China. That was one of the main reasons I got in there. But that doesn't look like it's happening. It looks like they've basically pushed Neo over to all their all the developer groups across the world, you know, Cause, Nell, all of those. They basically said, you guys can take over Neo and we're going to go work on Ontology. Am I partying on South? I'm not partying right now, so no. I might go to the beach, check out some babes, but no, I'm not partying right now. Working out. Icon, I like it. One of my top picks. I mean, it's got a regional focus, smart contract platform, and they're actually moving and making partnerships with their government. While you don't hear anything about Neo and that, so I'm bullish on Icon. I hold it through most of it. I don't want to get double taxed. I mean, I could have took some profits and yeah, maybe made a little bit more. But the tax would have been brutal because I've held most of my coins. If I would have took them out during the last bubble, I would have held most of my coins for under a year. So you got taxed for long term instead of short term. What about Walton coin? It's shit coin. Walton coin, again, another Chinese hustle, in my personal opinion. I think most of the stuff they're talking about is fake. Just my personal opinion, I may be wrong, but I'm getting away from most Chinese projects. Cool, J-Wad. Nice to have you in here. Nice to have you in my chat. So, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Oh, this is a good article. So, people, why I'm bullish on DeFi, decentralized finance. It's a massive landscape being built. It consists of multiple projects mostly within the Ethereum ecosystem. MakerDao, DAI is one of the more popular, important ones in my opinion. But 0x, Augur, Dharma, Compound Finance. There's multiple projects within this, and once you start digging into it, you can learn how to make some pretty good gains, safer gains too. Oh, how about VeChain? No, I'm not a big fan of VeChain either. It just doesn't make sense to me why someone would be testing VeChain when it's not decentralized like Ethereum. If you want to go with the decentralized blockchain, just go with Ethereum. I mean, VeChain can't even do that many transactions per second. Oh, Jack. Jack knows what's up. Jack knows what's up. So, Vitalik, regarding Ethereum, Vitalik basically got called out by this Alex Sonnenborg. He's basically saying Vitalik owns 50 million worth of ETH in his main address, 40 million he cashed out of Ethereum, and additional ETH tokens, equity, blah, blah, blah. And Vitalik answered, hey, my fiat holdings are well under 30 million. You likely overestimated due to all prices generally being on the high side. I definitely never cashed out anywhere close to the 915 level for getting charity donations, 8 million, I believe. Or he never denied that he cashed out 40 million. He says his fiats are under 30 million. Maybe he spent 10 million on hookers and stuff. We all know Vitalik likes his hookers. No, I don't see Ethereum Classic doing much. They missed out on a big chance. They should have pushed Prog POW when Ethereum wasn't pushing it. But now, supposedly, Ethereum is looking into implementing Prog POW, so I don't see any use for Ethereum Classic. So this is regarding our cryptocurrency. I'm sure a lot of you guys visit that subreddit over on Reddit. They're looking for someone to join their moderation team. They're asking for serious candidates. Basically, how much account age and comment karma you have. What are your credentials? What project in the space are you a fan of or invested in? This is very interesting to me. So this sounds like, I've always said this, that our cryptocurrency is corrupted. The mods are paid off by certain projects to allow them to brigade. VeChain is one of them. Binance is another one of them. Nano is one of them. And not necessarily meaning they're paid, but they're not going to allow you to become a moderator if you don't like those projects. They aren't for, free speech on their platform. Therefore, if you like our stuff, you can be a part of it. If you don't, you can't. And this is a big thing, like right here, our cryptocurrency, we need to talk. It was a good post about, what's going on in the state of our cryptocurrency, and good discussions going on, like how they don't allow memes, how they allow brigading of certain projects and disallow it for other projects, and our cryptocurrency mods delete it. It pisses me off because this was so great. To even a year ago, before the bull run started. It was such a great place for information. There's lots of good discussions going on, and now the state of it is, it's complete crap. You get the same type of stuff, getting upvoted, brigaded, like this Justin Sun one wants to pay you to use Tron blockchain. Binance posts get brigaded up. VeChain is constantly talked about. It's ridiculous how many shill armies they have on there. Anytime someone asks, what I should be investing in, a VeChain guy starts talking. And it's totally obvious it's a shill guy that's paid to do it. EOS versus Elastos. Which one do you choose and why? That's a hard question. EOS, it does have a developer following. I think a lot of the transactional data for Tron and EOS is overinflated. I think a lot of it is fake transactions, fake users. But Andrew K is right. EOS makes Tron look like garbage. But in Elastos' case, we gotta wait for the beta to come out. I'm confident in Rong Chen. The guy is no joker. He does know what he's doing. It's just, is the business side, the marketing side, going to help the project? Are they just looking to, push out the tech and hopefully people adopt it? You need both sides, you guys. Any business needs marketing and as well as technical side. Can we talk about Electronium? No, we can't. I just talked about EOS, dude. W12 token, never heard of it. I don't know, man. Aeon versus Polkadot versus Cosmos versus Icon X. That's a tough one. No, I haven't tried any IOST DApps gnarly tokens. I just, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe, every single DApp platform coming out. Even VeChain's trying to be DApps, Tron, EOS. Not all of them are going to survive, you guys. Yes, there are going to be multiple ones, but not 50 different DApp platforms. It's not happening. Vitalik is not. Vitalik has moved away from Fimbushi. If you didn't know that, Vitalik. That's the old VeChain thing. They tried to say that Vitalik's looking at our project. No, that got debunked a long time ago. PoonDX, no, I don't like PoonDX at all. It's the obvious what's going on with PoonDX. They come into my YouTube and they're people shilling their refer links constantly. Fucking crazy. Thoughts on Ontology? Well, again, I like Neo because of their regional focus, and I can see Ontology now becoming, you know, the smart contract platform for China. But this goes back to they built Neo, you guys, and then they decided to make a new blockchain, Ontology, which if you deny that it sucked away Neo's market cap, like, you're crazy. Like, it hurt Neo big time creating that second project, and it's just obvious in the charts. Who says in a couple years they won't do it again to Ontology, you know? That's why I'm like, I'm ready to dump my Ontology. Do a meme review. I like Icon a lot, KZ. It's a good one. So this freaked me out. Justin Sun posted they're doing a 20 million incentive plan for you to swap over your Tether Omni blockchain tokens, which is basically where all Tether tokens are, over to the Tron blockchain. And they're giving initial APR of 20%. And that's for the first 5 days. It goes down 12, 10, 8, 5, 3, and then 1%. So they're basically paying you. This is crazy to me, you guys. They're paying you to swap over your non-fiat backed stable coins. I mean, this screams Ponzi. This screams, you know, oh man. I mean, it's not going to be any of you guys. This is just for them to get Tron onto, or Tether onto the Tron blockchain, you guys. It scares the fuck out of me. I like Kyber Network, actually. Used it the other day through the Mew wallet, and it was pretty sweet. Pretty easy. Yeah, 20% APR for 5 days. It's not that much, of course. It's a lot if you hold, like, Binance level tethers. And that's what I was trying to point out, is it's not going to be, this isn't for you small guys to make money. This is for Binance to swap over their, Tether from the Omni over to the Tron blockchain, and Binance to take most of that, which, I mean, Tron's not going to be paying Binance 20 million or whatever. It's just a big hustle to make it seem like it's good for the small guys to do this. And it scares me because as of right now, Tether is decentralized. Whenever there are Tether printings happening, it's shown on the Omni blockchain. You can verify. That's why you see like Twitter accounts posting big Tether printing, because we can verify it. When we go over to a DPoS blockchain with centralized nodes like Tron, where Tron controls most of the nodes, they're going to be able to edit the blockchain as they please. Edit Tether printing as they please. And that's why I have a feeling Tether wants to do the move over. Because right now, everyone can see when they print. When they move over to Tron, they can print without people seeing it. Scary. And it's, I mean, it could be the downfall of crypto if shit like this keeps happening, you guys. Moving over from actual decentralized solutions like Omni. Omni's tied to the Bitcoin blockchain. So there's no, they can't edit. They can't do anything. But, yeah. Yeah, XRP, they've been named XRP Crypto Gamer by the Attorney General. I mean, and them not responding isn't good news. CZ will never be allowed in the US, you guys. He will get arrested. Yeah, hidden Tether printing. What could go wrong? Here's an article regarding it. It's not for you guys to make money. I mean, you have 500 Tether. You're not going to make shit off of that. Oh, actually, Bitfinex was the one. I've been talking with Bitfinex. You guys may know him. He's really big on the Tether scam. He's the one who told me about Binance being named by the Attorney General of New York. I was interested in that shit. Didn't know that. Yeah, no way CZ is allowed in the US. He would be arrested. So, people have been asking me, Tezos, what's going on? Tezos has been pumping big time. I think I had the chart up, but I don't know where it went. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, Tezos has been pumping big time. Up to 75 cents per Tezos. This was another one of my picks, top coins for Q1. It took till March. It wasn't doing much throughout February and stuff. But about the 10th of March, it started moving up and up and up. And it's been doing good. Happy that that happened. Or my Q1 of 2019 pick would have been wrong. But some of the movement is it because of the blockchain votes that happened? It was historic. They did add some blockchain upgrades through a vote. Athens A and Athens B were the two, and Athens A won the majority of bids from bakers, the equivalent to miners on a traditional proof-of-work blockchain, with a total of 18,181 votes. Athens A is set to introduce 2 different backward incompatible changes to the network. So the changes to the network are being voted upon. This is big. I mean, even with Bitcoin right now, it is up to the miners to mine which change when a change happens, so that's what leads to fork. But this is actually votes happening, and I don't think there is a possibility for forks because of this within Tezos, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Request network, haven't done too dig of deeping into it. Chain gang. I like KuCoin over Binance. They actually, you know, support their users pretty well. Thumbs up if you like big butts. I do like some Neo projects, you guys. Travala's one of them, and the ones you basically pointed out. Nex is great. It's going to be a great exchange. I hope it is a competitor to Binance, but Binance doesn't like anything going on with Nex. They'll ban you if you talk about Nex in their Telegram. It's pretty nasty. Chainlink, I don't think I have anything to Chainlink to talk about. But mainnet, dude, Chainlink fucking A. I thought the Chainlink mainnet was going to come on February 15th. Still, it's almost into March. They said they're in the final audits, and that was about 6 weeks ago. Average audits for like a platform, you know, to audit the smart contracts usually take about 8 weeks. So hopefully, I mean, Chainlink has more complicated smart contracts and a full suite of them. It's not just a single smart contract. So hopefully 4 more weeks. We'll see. Thoughts on BlockNet? I do like BlockNet. It's actual technology. In my video, I showed Binance was trying to take some of their ideas. They're conducting opposition research. And BlockNet has stood up to those mother suckers. Binance contacted them, basically said they're going to take action against them for releasing private information. And BlockNet said, sorry. I applaud BlockNet for that. Oh, so this is regarding MakerDao, you guys. So I have been bullish on MakerDao big time. Price is moving up nicely. I bought another one the other day. I'm happy about that because the price has moved up nicely. It got down to a low of, yeah, 6 something. And I got in that range. I was pumped on that. Volume too. Look at that nice volume spike. So not many big reasons because of the volume spike. Nothing big happened, but this came out.
So I want to talk about some of the applications that you were alluding to in a second, but what's the craziest application of Ethereum that you've come across lately? Like just you're like this. I can't even believe that somebody came up with this. Like, is there something that comes to mind?
And I am definitely impressed by MakerDao. Like, so what MakerDao basically is it's just a kind of smart contract system that issues a currency which is kind of pegged in value to the dollar, but it's not dependent at all on kind of any outside banking systems or anything like that. Like basically there is an even larger kind of pool of ETH that the contract maintains, and the contract like basically maintains this kind of peg where it has this data feed that feeds in the price of ETH to US dollars from the outside, and depending on what that price is, like that's the amount of ETH that you can kind of recover from one DAI. And what that basically means is that you get this kind of cryptocurrency, which is a sort of pure cryptocurrency in the sense that it doesn't depend on centralized infrastructure, but it has a stable value.
Sure.
And like theoretically, you could extend this kind of model to not just US dollars. Like you could have exposure to arbitrary assets, you could have exposure to like CPIs, you could have exposure to real estate indices. So there's, but the interesting thing about it, like the idea is something we knew about for a couple of years, but like they actually did it and it actually works, and it's like,
yeah. That's big, you guys. When you have Vitalik talking about MakerDao as one of like the most mind-blowing smart contract platforms, DApps on his platform, you gotta be interested in this, you guys. Some people are like saying it's a Ponzi. You guys know this is no BitConnect. The smart contracts are fully verifiable, open source. With BitConnect, they just said they made you money, and you couldn't verify anything. It was just crazy. So MakerDao, actually I got something I gotta show you guys. I didn't show you this yet. See if I can find it. It was a while ago. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. So basically, I'm not going to be able to find it. But basically, one of the SEC's head honchos, they called out stablecoins. They said stablecoins could be considered a security. They didn't name any stablecoins, you know, by name, but then they named MakerDao by name within it, saying that it possibly could be a security. Now, you guys, this makes me more bullish. I mean, it's risky because the SEC could come in and fully shut it down. But this makes me bullish on it because it's threatening their US dollar. They're getting scared. That's why the SEC wants to come take it down. This is one of the projects that they're threatened by. You know, if they wanted to name stablecoins as scams, you know, what in the hell weren't they naming Tether for? Yeah, it's just crazy. So it makes me bullish on it, but then it's fully risked because it is something they are threatened by. Theta. I talked about Theta a little bit. I said this is another one of my top picks for Q1 2019, and they had a really good March. Mainnet. Reason for, you know, the big pump. This is right before the mainnet, about 10 days. Came down a little bit, but again, I said this would be big not only because of the rise up to the mainnet. They were launching Theta Fuel, which just had a nice pump, you guys. It's trading on Gate.io right now. Had a really nice pump. It's come down a little bit. Theta Fuel is, you know, the fuel of the network. It's what people get paid for watching streams, contributing their bandwidth to them. Because Tether is their coin. Robert, you are 100% on the ball. Dude, it is. Tether might be their coin. It's scary to think of. Bitstack. I've never heard of it, man. Are you talking about Bisq? But Theta Fuel. I mean, if you had one Theta, you got dropped 5 Theta Fuel. So, I mean, this was good. It's up 193% right now, 185. I mean, you could have made some good money. And Theta Fuel, I mean, say you had 100 Theta, you could have got a Theta premium crate because you got dropped 5 Theta Fuel per 1 Theta token. this is a shop on slivertv.store, so not only can, you know, Theta Fuel be used to reward streamers on the platform for their content, you can actually buy stuff. They got a bunch of stuff on here. I don't want to see that. I want to see the cool stuff. Products. Oh, there we go. So they got t-shirts, stickers, and then they have Steam keys for certain games. Rocket League, that's one of my favorite games. I have Dead by Daylight too. That's a pretty cool game. Interesting. But it all comes down to other stuff, you know, Super Smash Bros, Xbox games. They had a Xbox One S Battlefield Edition. Controllers, consoles. I mean, pretty cool that you can actually spend the fuel that you're getting rewarded for. And, you know, you actually bought Theta, you know, let's say early March, when my video came out, you would have more money than you had, plus you could have used this Theta fuel to buy some cool stuff. So I thought that was interesting. I think that's all my topics I have for today. So I'll answer a few more questions from you guys. Damn, nice, Osiris. Missed the train. Do you vote when maker votes happen? No, I haven't took part in a vote yet. Unfortunately. You bought titties. What about Bazant? Big mainnet announcement coming up on the 29th. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about their mainnet. Binance suspended deposit and withdrawal of Theta and T-Fuel? Why? Huh. Don't like Richard Hart's hex, you guys. Richard Hart got mad that he missed out on ICO madness, so he decided to make another token to make him a lot of money. Yeah, I don't like Electronium. I just don't see the value in it. Thanks, Mr. T. Oh, I should have talked about Enigma. Enigma has been up too. Their testnet is coming out. Should be coming out end of this quarter. Which, I mean, we only got like 11 days. But this is big for Enigma, their testnet, because it's first time privacy, secret contracts, secret voting, secret, I mean, the applications for it are endless, are coming to Ethereum. And Enigma is going to be blockchain agnostic, so you'll be able to make secret contracts on other blockchains, hopefully the Bitcoin blockchain too. Probably have to do that as a second layer, even though, you know, on Ethereum it's a second layer too. So is Waves going to beat Elastos? Waves is taking a different approach. Rong Chen just put out a good, you know, speech. It was a 15-minute interview he had, basically why, you know, none of these projects are going to be able to have the full IoT infrastructure on them is because most of them are still connected to the actual internet, which is vulnerable. And that's why you don't see things out in the real world right now, like traffic lights, things that could cause harm if they got taken over, having IoT networks built on top of them, is because the internet infrastructure as we know it is vulnerable. What happened to Bill P? He got mad at me, I think, because I didn't like Neo. He's a big Neo fan, so... Monarch looks good. The wallet is out functioning. They're supposed to have a DEX coming out soon. So I'm excited for that. Nice to see you here, Secretary of Cluster. I'm glad you joined the stream, man. It's almost done, though. Been on here for almost an hour. Don't want to go on too long. I have a not super large investment of 0x. I think was worth a lot more when I first bought it. Probably around like 2,500. Travala looks good. I mean, Travala is an actually used platform, and they're not super reliant on the Neo blockchain, which is good. What do I think of Cardano? I don't know what I think about Cardano. I mean, Charles Hoskinson, he's not as smart as people think he is, for one. The guy is a snake dressed up in nerd clothing. He got lucky. I mean, Cardano's supposed to be out a long time ago. They've been supposedly working on it for about 4 years. He's lucky that this last bull run happened, or Japanese investors would have hung him by a rope, because that's where most ICO investors were from. They were starting to get frustrated, really frustrated with Charles, because he wasn't building anything, wasn't launching anything. But luckily, the bull run came, and those ICO investors got good returns. If it didn't come, woohoo, Charles would have been in hot water. Hey, Sleepy Puppy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the tip, man. You have a great weekend as well, brother. I appreciate all the guys supporting the channel. It helps. Half of it always goes to reinvestment in the channel, equipment, helps pay with editor, animations. It's crazy. I never thought I'd, have my own business of myself where I had another person to rely on me for money. It's pretty interesting. Unibright is a bicycle company shilled by Nick Merton. Nicholas Merton's coming out with his own project, Data Dash. So I would be weary of that. I know there's gonna be somehow he's looking for money. How do you know? They wrote a couple posts about it. I did research on it a while ago. It's in one of my old Cardano videos. Yeah, there was multiple posts coming out from Japanese investors before the bull run started, and because they were supposed to have their tokens and they hadn't got them yet. Yep, Chip, he needs paid too. Smash those likes. Actually, Superman, before I go, he put out a funny video. Even though Superman and me had our differences, I'm proud of him for putting out this video. It's funny. Even though he is a shiller, you guys. He is a shiller.
It's me!
Be careful.
Superman!
I would not listen to this guy.
1,100 you today. Yes!
He went after a bunch of YouTubers.
One.
Trayvon, Crypto Daily.
Wait. Connect is still going up.
Sunny Decree. I don't understand how people watch Sunny Decree, guys. He does such a good impression of him. Basically, Sunny Decree is just like, Bitcoin, it's gonna go up. Now Bitcoin going down, far down. I do not get it. I hope you got... And he showed BitConnect. I mean, the guy doesn't know crap. He's... Thanks, man. I'm definitely going to be coming out with another Chip episode soon. Those are hard to come... It's hard to be funny. I mean, it's hard to come up with funny scripts constantly. So, more Chip episodes will be coming. Probably one next week. Had to take a week off of, some of the harder episodes, like the funny ones. Those ones take me, like, all day to frickin' think of funny stuff. It's harder than it looks. What do I think of costs? God damn it, who is calling me? Costs. I haven't looked into it fully, man. A lot of people are bullish on it. I've got a lot of people that ask me to take a look at it. So maybe I'll take a look here soon. Price, 8 million. Low volume, though. Oh, thanks, B Miner. You're so nice. I'll show your comment. He's in every one of my streams. I love it. Thanks for adding value to my channel. My opinions on Potcoin? I just don't see value in any of the marijuana coins. If you want to make money with marijuana, go to pot stocks. Yeah, dude. No, especially when I'm in a stream. Hey, Tennessee Jedi. Yeah, no, this is about the final. I'll answer a few more questions. I definitely got to get going. I got a lot of stuff to do today. Work out. I talked about Cosmos already. I like a Misego. I hold a small stack. It's only like worth $1,000 right now. Yeah. Definity. Nah, not bullish on Definity. Still has a really high market cap, Misego. Do I still plan on having dinner? I have the GoFundMe up. If anyone wants to donate to it. I mean, I really could care less. It's gonna go till the date. If it doesn't reach its goal, then I'm going to definitely just cancel it and refund everyone. But yeah, it would be funny to go. So we'll see. Tezos, I mean, Tezos could be getting added to Coinbase. And people are like, well, Tezos, Coinbase editions aren't doing anything for the price. It's going to do something for Tezos price. Because Coinbase talked about, at the end of quarter 4, 2018, that we're looking at adding staking. So if Coinbase is one of the first staking coins added to the Coinbase platform, it will do something for the price. Something Coinbase hasn't done. Passive income, especially if it comes to the Coinbase regular app, not just Coinbase Pro. A lot of the noobs will, I think, look over to that because, hey, passive income. I don't know the exact date of the snapshot, but hold your waves. Waves is a great platform, in my opinion. Do I love trolling Charles? Yes, I do. I love getting him worked up. It's probably one of my favorite things. What do I think of Patcoin? Not a big opinion on it. I haven't talked much about it. Haven't looked into it. Low cap, it looks like. Not much volume. I mean, it's going to be hard for you to get rid of this coin. That's for sure. I mean, if you even got $10,000 worth of it, you're going to take down the entire book. So be careful. Sander is hot, dude. He's the man. I'll tell you that right now. And what about PAL? I never heard of PAL Network. I mean, you guys be careful with a lot of these low cap. I mean, everyone's looking for that low cap gem that's going to rocket. I mean, and you're overlooking great coins that's going to have great returns, safer returns in the next bull run. I mean, there's multiple ones. Ethereum, you guys, it's $138. It's going to pass its old all-time high before Bitcoin. I'll tell you that right now, especially with the DeFi infrastructure. Yeah, none of the, not too many within the top 10 after that. Litecoin might be a good pick. Stellar, actually, is a great pick over Ripple any day of the week. But Tezos, you know, lower down. This is a great pick. You know, it's safer. It's one of the first platforms to show that proof of stake works. Proof of stake is off for both Cardano and Ethereum. It's far off. I'll tell you that right now. I did talk about Bitcoin. So we'll talk about Bitcoin for 1 second and then I got to get off. For anyone who missed the beginning of the stream, this is actually what went down regarding the technical indicator. The Bitcoin hash rate is increasing. Here's the big bubble in 2013, 14. And then the hash rate started passing and it widened against the price of Bitcoin. And it got to its widest point right here. And then right when that happened, the price of Bitcoin started increasing. And now after our last crash, we have another huge widening happening. And more miners are coming. Bitmain is set to deploy 80 more million. This gap will widen even more, and the price usually starts following, trailing back up towards it. So, you guys, everyone who's tipped me in the live stream, you guys are the best. Everyone who asked some awesome questions, you are the best. Again, Chico Crypto is going to be back tomorrow with another killer video. Tomorrow's video, if you don't watch tomorrow's video, you're insane. I'm actually going through the Maker platform even deeper. I'm actually going to show you guys how to open a CDP, what you can do with your DAI you get from the CDP, how to make money. Not necessarily for sure 100%, but there is a good way. And I'm breaking it down in a cautious way because there are risks with going into it. So tune in for that one, you guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in for this live stream. I don't know how I'm going to get off of it because I don't. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Where the fuck did it go? Don't know how I'm going to get off this live stream. Huh. Might have to go back. So I'm not leaving yet. Oh, 400 and something people watching. Hell yeah, guys. That's what's up. I gotta go to my creator studio. Dude, I hate this. YouTube came out with a new studio beta, you guys. It is garbage. I mean, they're almost forcing you to use it. It is literally garbage. I'll tell you that right now. And basically, if you want to go back to the old creator studio, they ask you, like, why? And I'm like, because it's garbage. Watch. I'll type that. Something is broken because it's garbage. Garbage and everything is broken. They're probably going to get pissed at me. And I'm probably not going to get recommended as much. So how do I stop this goddamn live stream from here? Oh, dude, thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate that, man. You are the man. Coming in here and tipping a good amount, dude. Twitch. I want to start doing my streams on Theta. If you guys would be willing to move over from YouTube to Theta, and you guys would watch the streams, I would definitely do it. Yeah, dude. Ty, you are the man. Like, appreciate that. Boxing match. I would beat the living crap out of CZ. I'll tell you that right now. No, my Spanish is no good. I lived in California before this too. Chico, California. So, shit. How do I... Oh, there we go. I gotta go to the live control room. Spanish, no bueno. No good. But you guys, I'm definitely gonna take off. I need to go get to the gym. Yeah, fuck YouTube. Hell yeah. Oh, you'll watch on Theta. Dude, I know, it's a good idea. You guys would get freaking Theta fuel. Do multi-stream? I don't think multi-stream is allowed yet with Theta. But I will once it is. Hell yeah, you guys. So that's a good idea. I probably will do that. Alright, guys. Well, I gotta get going. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow with that MakerDao video. Tune in. Like, this is probably one of my best videos I've ever done. So, see you guys next time. Cheers.